like, oh, I'm always attacked. So I'm like, I switched it up.
Yeah, to be fair though, I wouldn't have actually minded.
You son of a bitch! I don't care how freaky you want to get with Rhea. This is never happening to you. All right, Rhea, put me in that move. I forget what's called, like the prison, something prison, right, or prison or something. But man, like, put me in that move. But no, it's your turn to be solo this week. Everyone's solo Saturday.
Yeah, but at least the turtleneck proves that you can give people necks in your thumbnails.
Some people don't deserve necks.
I mean,
This is the
there's
one.
this
This should have
one.
been the one. This should have been
There's
the
this
one.
one. But it doesn't necessarily make sense to anyone but you and probably Eric.
No, I believe the Dodger community understand what's going on here.
This actually
Although I
reminds
believe there is
me.
not one visible Dodger in this picture that you
Yeah,
can recognize.
this actually reminds me of that time. I think it was possibly Goldberg when he beat Hulk Hogan and Scott Hall in the same night on
Mm-hmm.
Nitro, and then they had that celebration of him bringing back the title, then cleaning it, rubbing the NWO off it.
That's a real celebration.
And then, of course, there's this one.
Yeah, where apparently, allegedly, I'm getting a colonoscopy from Thomas Tucker.
Yeah, a
Oh, by the
live
way, this
visual.
picture, the original picture of this is actually funnier because Tom Malone looks so like, oh, what's going on here? He doesn't see it coming. Tom is just chilling. He's just chilling. I didn't understand. I was like, I don't remember him just chilling, recording. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and watch the show. Oh no!
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm of course Lord Manny Hayes, and he is
Marcus the Grand Finale, who is extremely tired, but is happy Raw is only 2 hours these days. For
yeah. I
now.
mean, it made it so much easy. It made it so much more easier to watch. To be honest, it's so much more easier to watch.
Dun, dun, dun,
No
dun,
showing.
dun,
Hold on,
dun,
no
dun, dun, dun.
showing. No showing implies I was booked.
No, don't say this. You don't show the show.
No showing implies I was booked for the show.
You told Zack Sabre Jr., Manny, you told him that you were his hero and you can't wait to see him wrestle tonight. You told him that, didn't you? Didn't you?
No. So actually, I did some form of journalism while I was there. Actually, so fuck you.
Oh.
So
What?
I was the
I ain't hear no
first.
breaking news,
I was
Woj.
I was the first in line for his table. Well, there wasn't actually a line. He just appeared at his table, and I was like, I'm going there.
What did you say his name and he appeared?
No. So basically, what happened was. There was no signage for this venue to be like, oh yeah, the show's here. And then someone from Rev Pro told everyone, oh, can you wait outside till the time? And then everyone was like, sure, but it's raining outside. And then they were like, yeah, but can you wait outside? So if I sound a little bit raspy, it's because of that. It was fucking cold, it was windy, and it was raining.
Okay.
I get
When did you
inside.
lie to the man?
I get inside. I did lie to the man. I told him I'll watch his match the day before. I did not watch the match the day before.
You have you haven't seen him fight or wrestle since he fought Brian Danielson probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, probably that. But like I said, so I was very aware that he had a match with Robbie X the night before on Global Wars, Rev Pro Global Wars. I made sure to check that up, and I didn't watch the match. I just read.
Why
I just
you
read.
did?
I just read and said, I told him, yeah, I checked out your match the other day. It was really good. He was like, oh, were you there? I was like, yeah.
Oh my
god. Yeah, and then but then I asked him because I don't know if he said it anywhere, but why he cashed in early as opposed to waiting till Wrestle Kingdom.
Because he's gonna drop the belt.
No, because he said to me, Basically, it gives him the opportunity to come home and bring the title home. To wear the belt here in the UK to do these 2 shows that he did last weekend, and it gives him the opportunity to walk into Wrestle Kingdom as champion and then have at least a 4-month reign, because, as he quote said, he's not too sure about what's going on with New Japan right now. Yeah.
Manny, you got breaking news right there. That's the headline. New Japan Pro Wrestler uncertain of the future of New Japan.
Yeah, like he's not unsure of his future. He's unsure about the future of New Japan.
Damn. Man, we could have led with that one. We could have had the hot scoop. You could have been Dave Melting.
And then, of course, while I was there, of course I saw her. I saw her and I saw those things. And I was like, I'm going over there.
I saw the picture, Manny. That should have been a thumbnail. You should have provided a thumbnail this week with all your celebrity accounts with Zack Sabre Jr. and me and
So basically, I was going to stay for the show, Marcus. I was going to pay the £44 to stay for the show. But each of these meet and greets to see the person cost £30. So I was like, I'll just go see Mina instead. And there we go. There you go.
Oh, there
Are
it
you
is.
happy?
I am happy. Did you lie to Mina too? And say you really enjoy her AEW storyline?
I know, I did. I just said I did see the highlights of her match against Lizzie Evo, because I actually like both Lizzie Evo.
Okay.
Yeah, she beat Lizzie Evo the night before, and that was actually being one of the only women's matches on the card. It was surprisingly one of the best matches on the card. Yeah, so I told her that, and then they give you these pieces of paper with your name on it, so like if they can write your name and shit. And then she was unsure how to spell my name.
What, Manny?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know how good her English is, so that would be. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm shocked you to say, can you sign it on your bosoms?
But then, yeah, she was like, she said my name, and then it was like, oh, like money? I was like, no. But yeah, you say whatever you need to say, Mina. Whatever you want.
It's pronounced dog shit? Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I don't know how you got that.
Yeah, and then basically I did my the trademark point photo, and then she was like, no, we do the heart. I was like, okay.
Yeah. The heart didn't come out that good. It looks more like a circle or an oval.
Yeah,
like I can't see the heart. Like,
yeah, I wasn't a fan of the heart.
You should have told her. You should have told her, I'm sorry, my arthritis doesn't allow me to do this.
I don't have arthritis.
You lied to Zack Sabre Jr. You lied to me to Simakawa. I'm just saying.
I didn't lie to her.
You could have.
Marcus,
you let her get away with saying your name any type of way. She just said, "Oh,
because it's Mina Shirakawa.
Your name is Monet, just like Mercedes." But you probably a more masculine way to say this.
Yeah, but I want to address some things. Montez Red Cup, aka, as Marcus calls him, the Cup, says, why does this look like you two have announced your engagement to be married? Not long after, the final boss, who decided to jump in the chat today, fuck you, said, LOL, in his dreams.
Oh, what the hell?
But they But they do look like a beautiful couple.
Man, I think you should have shot your shot at me to Suwakawa and see what would have happened.
Nah. But what would have happened was, rather than me exiting the building casually, I would have been taken out of the building.
And then you can say, Zach Sabre Jr. is my friend. He told me he's supposed to see me tonight. Tell Zack Sabre Jr.
But I did see Taka Michinoku. I didn't get. I wasn't gonna pay £30 to see him, but I was like, I shouted indeed and then left.
That's not what I would have shouted at him. Choppy PP.
And the Pitbull.
I have him sign my sausage.
The Pitbull. I'm genuinely surprised. I think we all dwarf him. We are very much taller than him.
Yeah, I stood in the room with him when he did the Vegas Ring of Honor shows, the like final battle or whatever they were. I know how short he is, but
he
did you get?
seems like
I
a
looked
man
for
of
$40
not many
and
words.
said, "Lay down, let me pay you."
He seems like a man that doesn't have many words. He'll just give you a.
Then you get that man $100. He on his back. That's the picture I'm taking. He laying down and me pinning him.
Marcus, but that doesn't mean anything because everyone beats him.
Exactly, and now I'm part of the cool people. These 5,000 people that have pinned him.
Yeah. So that is today. That is what that is. Let's get on to Samantha Irvin leaving WWE. It's outrageous.
This is outrageous. And you know what, Manny? If I had the energy, if I had any morsel of my body left, oh, Manny's doing coke. He know he about to rant. He's gonna talk about Samantha Irvin and Bitcoin. That's how hard he's going. I don't know. Goes for coke. But I woke up to this news, and I didn't believe it. Like Eric said, or someone said, it's not even April 1st. It's not even April 1st. It felt like an April Fool's joke. It felt like kayfabe news. I didn't believe it. It was so abrupt. It was so out of nowhere. I went, gas. This is not true. And then you go into Twitter where the world's attacking Ricochet.
I saw the best one. It was posted on TikToker Suplex account. Someone called Elite Rockers X said this man really convinced Samantha Irvin to leave her dream job just so she could announce his name in a 90% empty arena.
Oh, come on, these people. Well,
I can't wait for him to lash out and make a fool of himself.
No, but he's responded, and with comments and saying stuff. But his main comment is like she said she's not coming to AEW, and that the main thing about this is what she posted was that she's going to pursue her music career, which I've heard that a million times, and I believe she's showing up in AEW as soon as she can do her both.
That was the thing. So, much like how you know how McAfee is signed to WWE, but like he's allowed to.
Why is it my radio's not even plugged in?
Your radio?
My microphone.
Your radio? I can hear you. It sounded perfectly clear.
Oh, I was pulling it from the beats. Interesting.
But yeah, basically McAfee signed to WWE, but he's allowed to take a hiatus to do college football. Samantha Irvin couldn't come to a deal where she was able to pursue both. So the option was to leave, and apparently she's been considering leaving for about a year. So yeah, there's that. So like if AEW is able to offer her something similar, I'm sure she'll go to AEW. But they've also already got a ring announcer.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a real one, man. They get a real one.
No, you've got the annoying one that goes, yeah!
Yeah, he's supposed to Kamehameha somebody. Maybe they blame Justin Roberts for all the declining businesses. Like, we got Samantha Irvin. It's all elite. But, you know what? Whatever she does, best wishes. It was a good time. I'm just shocked that they chose to go back to Lillian Garcia. Was this a last minute, like, fuck, what do we do? Lillian's always available.
Lillian's 58. She's got nothing better to do.
Hanging around her cats, and I don't know if she has family or kids. I honestly don't know. There's little I know about Lillian Garcia, and then when you told me she was 58, I gasped. It makes sense, but I gasped because the woman does not look 58.
No, she did not look like 58. Even your guess of 52, she didn't look 52.
No, I would say mid-40s. I was being like realistic when I said probably 50 because, years. It's time. She's been in my life for probably 30 years.
She's been in my
Only
life.
getting off again. Yeah, only getting off again on Monday Night Raw. Lillian Garcia would just pop up. Oh, it's Lillian again. She was there. Lillian Garcia was there for my first ever attended Monday Night Raw, I think. And is back again today, which is almost 30 years ago. So
there is no other news, is there? That's it. That was the only big news.
That's the only news. No one else out there doing anything. No one making moves. I mean, MLP had their show and they had a bunch of matches and stuff. And
Maple.
Yeah, they seemed like they had a.
I heard a lot about that show. Like they were having what I don't know how to feel about this show yet. Like it's what, like a monthly thing. So like it's just gonna be like
it's an independent show. It's no different than House of Glory or anything else out there like that. So
I think out of all of them, I think this is going to succeed because that guy knows how to promote.
And they are working with AEW too, so they got to use a lot of their talent too to help boost some of the stuff. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how that goes. But that's really other than that, no real major news has happened out there in the world. And we're about to jump into Monday Night Raw, where it's 2 hours. Samantha Irvin is gone, and The Miz is teaming with Karrion Kross, and I can't wait to see what his future holds because that man is just gold. Karrion Kross is gold. It's a diamond in the rough.
Bronson Reed is jumped by Seth Rollins as he enters the building, and Seth walks out and gets on the mic and demands they come out and fight now. Bronson Reed comes out. He's throwing security around like they're nothing.
Yep. It's a very fun start.
Yeah. Chaotic start. Bronson Reed throws security guards around. He tries to do a tsunami through the announce table, but just falls through the announce table. Gets out of the way.
And Wade Barry said a statement that I don't know if it's true, but it could have been. It's the fastest the announce table has ever been destroyed.
It probably is.
It was what, the first 2 or 3 minutes?
It probably was.
5 minutes and shit? Yeah.
I feel like the record prior to that was when Brock Lesnar flipped it over and killed Michael Cole.
But that's a flip. That's a flip. Yeah,
but you remember
that's a flip when Michael Cole was trying to get out the way. Yeah.
And then Michael Cole then it was like Byron Saxton doing announcing by himself for a while, which was awful.
And he kept swapping people in and out. It was like, oh. But yeah, that was good times. But yeah, they destroyed the announce table and they fight
throughout the night. Show. Yeah, and then Pierce finally caves and makes the match for Crown Jewel.
I don't know where his hesitation was. Did you guys think for 1 second? 1 second, I'm just going to give you what you want. I was going to give you what you wanted. You just get to wait. You got the match. Crown Jewel. And then he took a drink.
This guy needs to stop drinking on the job.
No.
All right, if he's going to do it, stop announcing it. Stop announcing you're going to do it.
Live television. I would love for any... Not only just an authority figure, but announcer of any real sport. Just going, shit, I need a drink after that one. Like tonight, the NBA returns. The Lakers are playing, I believe, the Timberwolves. And if Cat does something, and then you just got LeBron on the mic. How you doing? I need a drink. LeBron's the second quarter. I need a drink.
No, see.
Oh, no, it'd be JJ Redick. JJ Redick.
See, I used to do this when I worked in the store. It was a very dark time in my life.
Oh,
go
shit.
on lunch, have a beer, come back.
Yeah.
But there was always one person that could, no matter how hard I tried to cover it up, you chew like 5 chewing gums. You get that. In some occasions, maybe swallow the chewing gum. There was one person that could always figure me out. I didn't have it like I can handle my drink, Marcus.
Oh boy, here we go. The person that goes, I can handle my drink.
It's
the person that stumbles the most. I can handle my liquor.
No, because one beer isn't gonna make me slur. And it ain't gonna make me not be able to walk in a straight line. But no matter how hard I tried to cover it up, Ellie, the pregnant girl at the time, could always smell it on me. She's like, "Yes, you had a drink again, didn't you?"
So what if I did, Ellie, the pregnant girl? Oh, you have more than one drink. You contain it until you get mad, and then you're just like belligerent. But, yeah, it happens. There was a whole piece that I just saw on Instagram. It was about postal workers in I think it's the 80s. And then somebody reported how they were drinking on the job. And I watched this video, and you kind of just want the guy reporting it to get his ass whooped. I'm just saying. Yes, it's wrong to drink on the job, but these postal workers were just drinking and minding their own business. And someone put in the comments that the mail arrived on time, then we have no problem here.
Yeah,
we have no problem.
If the job got done, I don't care how you did it.
Yeah. Manny, whenever I get a chance, I will send you that video because it is funny to me. Just because the people are legit just fucking wasted.
Yeah, but as long as the job gets done, and on time, I don't think I care. I generally don't care.
As post office, yeah, especially as post office. The grocery store too. As long as I have my lines open, I don't care, Manny. I don't care. I'm going to your store. You got your lines open. Good. I don't care if you're drunk. I'm trying to buy this head of lettuce. I just want this one. I just want this one thing of iceberg lettuce.
What?
I don't think I'm. Yeah, just around. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody just say, "Just give me one head of lettuce." Here we go.
I remember working in a store, and I think this is my only time I can ever say I had an arm.
You had an arm?
I had an arm. I could have thrown a. I think my range is Chad Pennington range. I think it's 10 yards, 15 at best.
Manny, you had the option to bring up any quarterback ever, and I understand Chad Pennington did have an arm and a cannon for an arm.
No.
He didn't
have a cannon.
But
he had range.
He did have a cannon. He had a good game. No, he was a good quarterback when he was healthy.
He had range. He had range. He was not going to drop the bomb. He was going to drop it 10, 15, maybe 20. You weren't getting more from him.
I always thought he had like a cannon. Like I thought he could just zip it in there.
Nah. So my friend is walking. My cousin is walking in the store with a box behind his back, like this, like holding it like this, like that. I've managed to throw it at least 15 yards into the box. And he's moving at the same time. That's quite hard.
Yeah. That's a moving time. Man, you should have did that send that to the combine. Put Mr. Perfect things at the end.
Marcus, I don't think I'd be able to replicate that ever again. Damage control. They say Lash and Jakara are just in the way of them getting the tag team titles from Jade and Bianca. Then they are interrupted by boring ass Raquel and Liv Morgan. Liv says Nia came to Raw last week because she is jealous that she has it all, and after Crown Jewel, she'll have that Crown Jewel championship. Damage Control were just still standing there, and then Liv's throwing out threats, so Damage Control challenges them.
Yeah. So I don't know what was going on in this segment, but I'm pretty sure Kyrie and Io are pretty small. But Liv and Raquel look large.
No, Liv ain't that tall.
Raquel's already big. Yeah.
I think Liv was standing on something.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. It looks like Andre the Giant and Diesel standing next to each other. This is ridiculous.
No, but this is why I like standing next to the Japanese talent. I look tall. Look, I look tall in that picture. Whereas, look, Zack Sabre Jr. is 6 foot. I look tiny in comparison to him.
Well, he's only 6 feet?
Yeah.
I thought Zack Sabre was taller than that. Damn.
Nah, he's 6 foot.
Damn, man, you like 5...
I'm about 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, you probably like 5'6".
No, I'm 5'7".
I'm 5'8", and I'm pretty sure it's a possibility.
No, because that's about the same height when I was standing next to that other woman that dwarfed me, Lena Cross. She's 6 foot.
You know what they should do with these pictures? They should give you a little stepping stool so you don't feel so small around these big.
Yeah,
these
but
big
then when you see
individuals.
my groin so high, you're gonna realize I'm standing on something.
Well, you should have bumped the groin. I mean, unfortunately, Mr. Photographer, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Shooting pictures of my groin.
Damage Control take on Liv Morgan and Raquel. I wrote Rodriguez with 3 Z's at the end because she is boring.
And that's only for you. That was only for you. That's the first part. No one else can see your notes. It's a joke that you put in there so you can laugh later. That is sick.
Yeah.
Raquel didn't deserve that. Raquel didn't deserve that. Now, is she PFC boring or is she I'm watching the news and I'm just trying to fall asleep boring?
She's dull, Marcus. Remember before this, all she had was I've got a back. That's all she had.
That's what she got. Baby got back. Not backs.
A back.
Yeah, I got a back.
Well, let's just go. No, she got shoulder blades. That's what she was showing off. Look at my shoulder blades. Lash and Jakara got involved again, causing a DQ. Damage Control start giving him the business but then somehow, I don't believe this is when I was like, wrestling ain't real. Jakara managed to be the difference. Jakara managed to be the difference in saving Lash against the two from Damage Control.
Yeah, well, Damage Control provoked the attack because I believe it was Io that's just punched. She just punched. Yeah, she just punched Jakari right out the jaw. Like, I think she bit.
If I was a woman, Jakari would get it too. If I was a woman, Jakari would get it too.
And Manny, in this match, I also want to declare something else. Kairi Sane is the new Shotzi Blackheart. I fear for her life in every match. I feel like there's three times in the match where I'm like, she almost died there.
Yeah, but Marcus, I just want to point out there's a difference between the actual Shotzi Blackheart and Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane's body is in danger from everyone else. Shotzi puts her body in danger every time.
Well, no, I feel like some of the moves Kairi does, she's killing herself. Remember that seamless elbow we got last week where, oh wow, I've never seen him do that. That was cool. They tried it this week and she goes completely like awkwardly falls down and almost dies.
No, because
she did a jump and almost died.
It's called the insane elbow. It's not going to be the same every time.
I was wondering to land. It was so nice the first time. And then they did this time. I was like, oh, I don't think they're ever going to land it that good again.
Liv and Raquel get in the ring, step up to Lash and Jakara, but then Rhea makes the save. Rhea takes care of them, including Dom. And,
Dom got the business, by the way. He got swung around and Rhea submission and stuff. And I was curious to see what was going to happen when Rhea faced Jakari and Lash, but they're not on that level yet, and they're not fighting people in the main event. They're like, nah, we're fighting these mid-carders in the women's division, but we're not fighting main event wrestlers.
Are they just forcing Lash and Jakara down our throats now? Every show they've been on. This is the 4th consecutive show they've been on.
Yeah, and you want to know why? They're trying to expand what is known as the women's tag team division, man. So Jade and Bianca has somebody to fight. Tag team wrestling is here for women's wrestling because in this segment you got Raquel and Liv, you got Jakara and Lash, you got Damage Control, and you know what? There's some, you got Bianca and Jade who decided to take this week off. Who were on every show at one point.
They're probably somewhere cackling backstage.
Come on, Bo. Against the wall.
Wearing something metallic.
Something that doesn't seem like it's practical or comfortable to wear. You're
I'm
always thinking about, what am I revealing? Jesus.
I'm waiting. They fashion a frying pan into an outfit. 'Cause they're very close.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Just come out of steel chairs. Bro, what's this shit?
Finn is concerned at Damian Priest making another claim to being the World Heavyweight Champion. Carlito laughs when Dom says, "What if I'm the one that beats Gunther?" Fuck off, Dave. Fuck off. Dom.
He might.
Raquel
No,
asks, "What do you do here?" He says, "I bring cool factor, and I'm a fixer."
Yeah, when he said he was a fixer, I don't know why that made me laugh. I was like, what is he fixed?
So Carlito speaks to Pierce after Damage Control, and Damage Control is there complaining to Pierce, and then he's like, "I gotta learn Chinese."
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that's a bold move in 2024 to do that. That is a bold move. That's gonna show up on somebody's documentary 20 years from now. Like, WWE didn't give a fuck.
So he pushes his boy Dom for a title match. He tells him Dom hasn't done anything to deserve one. He begs him to give him a chance if he can, and then Pierce tells him if he can beat a former World Heavyweight Champion, he can face Gunther. He goes. I don't think this made Raw, but he goes back and tells them, and then they seem disappointed because he didn't actually get them the match against Gunther, and they don't know who he's gonna face. But we all know it's gonna be Damian.
Yeah, it's either gonna, or it could be Finn. No, he wasn't World Heavyweight Champion. It's only two. They're not gonna mix it. You're right. I was trying to figure out who, but no, they did say World Champion, huh? So
Yeah. So the New Day take on the Authors of Pain. Karrion Kross seemed to be setting up a couple foursome, moresome, whatever you want to call it.
the man's always setting something up. I wouldn't be shocked if he showed up at the Diddy party and he was the mastermind behind all the parties. He was the mastermind him and Scarlett were the masterminds of the freak off. They were always mainstays.
So Kofi rolls up, I believe it was Akam for the win, as R-Truth causing a distraction, taking out the Miz on the outside. R-Truth gets taken out by the Miz in the Final Testament, as Kofi is prevented to make the save by Woods.
It's not our problem. It's not our problem. That's some fucked up shit, Woods. I understand what you do for these other... It's a black man.
It's going to be a problem for Woods when Uncle Howdy comes after him.
Do you think that Uncle Howdy is going to come after Woods?
He should.
Why?
One, remember when the original Wyatt family came after the New Day?
Well, yeah.
I feel like he's the most vulnerable. He could be taken.
That's true. By the way, this segment, I don't know what the opposite of a strike. It's not a star because I'm not giving this a star.
It is a star.
Fine. You want to give him a star for this? I'm giving a star too.
I'm not giving it a star, but if you want to give out a star, you give out a star. It's the opposite.
I'm going to give stars for both of them. I'm giving 5 stars for the between us. 5 stars. Marcus and Manny, read the headline, giving 5 stars to this segment for one reason only. I think we see the death of Paul Ellering. I think he's gone. I think that's how you write him off right there. And by the way, big man, Bo. Big man. That man is ancient. He should be in a museum at this point, and you over here putting your fingers in his mouth. Could have knocked out his dentures. How dare you?
So I saw this on YouTube, but I don't know if this made the show either. So Miz is packing his bags backstage after this segment.
Yeah, I didn't make the show.
Yeah, so Miz is packing his bags, and he's like he tells what's his name, Karrion Kross, that we're done. I don't want anything to do with the Final Testament. I've had enough. And then as he tries to leave. Akam and Razor stop him, and then Karrion Kross does that thing where he's talking all calmly. You ain't going nowhere. It's like, after one of our guys take a bullet for you, you ain't going nowhere.
This shit is escalated quickly.
Yeah, the Miz goes, well, we're gonna have to come up with a plan. Yeah, so that happened. So a lot has happened on the show, but it happened.
I didn't see that online. Yeah, I would have loved. Yeah, I would have loved to see that. That should have been on Raw.
I was waiting for that to actually appear because I saw that first before I saw everything else. The LWO versus American Made. This might I thought it was a good match, but I could also throw it in the ticker.
Yeah, it's ticker material. It was a good match, but it's ticker material. And I was thinking about Gable. I feel like he had some juice behind him at one point, and then all of a sudden it's cut out. It got cut out. Gary Cross is getting better TV time than him and American Made. Where's the Otis?
Well, they showed them walking into the arena, and Otis is still wearing a free Otis shirt. The guy's free. You are free, sir. You are free. You are doing nonsense like you always do. What business have you got to say free Otis at this point?
Maybe there's another Otis in jail somewhere, Manny. Free Otis, get him out of jail.
Gunther is interviewed where he says Cody drags people closest to him into his business matters, mentioning his daughter as the reason why. Was totally unnecessary. It has nothing to do with his family, but everything to do with a generational champion versus champion match. Which is speaking facts. Cody, stop bringing up your damn family.
Don't bring your family. Your family can stay at home. Okay? You bring up your dog and your bus and your family each week. It's ridiculous. You couldn't even get Eaton Styles her job back when Samantha Irvin stepped away.
Damian Priest says he wants back his title he should have never lost, and he ain't looking for no handout, so he will earn it. Gunther shrugs off and goes, "Good for you."
Okay, so as we were talking about people,
thing you could say.
Yeah, fuck off. Basically, fuck off. But here's again. This is where I had the issue again with size. I've never seen Damian Priest look that small in my life. And I know Gunther's a big dude, but I feel like they were kind of even height. If not, Priest was taller. But Priest came in there like a little dude, like, "Hey, Gunther. Hey, buddy. I want my title match, pal. Yeah." And he looked really small. I don't know. I don't know why. Something's going on, I feel like, with the cameras.
When Gunther he touched the title, Gunther looked like he was ready to kill him.
Yeah. Gunther, who looked like he was ready for a match anyway, had nothing booked.
And then we get the main event. Jey Uso versus Bron Breakker. Solo turns up with tickets to help Jey Uso win, allegedly. Jey takes out the Tongans. Solo and Jey argue on the outside. I'm here to help you.
I'm here to help you. I'm here to help. My favorite thing is when they jumped around, they were telling the ref they had tickets. You jumped around already.
Yeah, but where is security?
Yeah. Well, security was busy with the Bronson Reed Seth Rollins situation. That's all I believe.
Well, half of them went airborne.
Yeah. But there was a lot that happened. It was a massive run-in of epic proportions of bloodlines coming from everywhere. But the encounter that I think everybody wanted was Breakker and Jacob Fatu staring each other down. They got a holy shit chant right off the jump of like, this is what we want.
The spear, he speared it. He speared Solo, and then you just see Jacob from behind the guardrail stare at him.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
And then he makes
now.
his move. He makes his move as soon as Breakker gets distracted. And I didn't know how this match was going to end. I thought I went back and forth as the match was happening. I was like, oh, they're going to screw Jey out of this. It makes sense. Continue the bloodline story. And then I'm like, or they're going to screw Breakker and make Breakker a face and team him with Jey instead of using Sammy. And put Breakker in the story instead. Like, oh, he'd be the young guy. But it's the right decision. It was the right decision. It's the one
right
thing
decision or too soon? Right decision
it's
or
the right
was
decision.
it too soon?
I think it had to happen right now. Because we're doing this bloodline thing. Jey needed a personal stake. It took this man, and I think it's 11 years. I mix him and Woods up in their numbers all the time. to win a singles title. And
Woods has
he
never
has
won
a
a
short
singles title.
reign. No, but I mean, you know, they talked about this story how they fought for it and they couldn't get there.
Woods hasn't even won his
And
up, down, down.
I
title.
know Woods ain't won shit. I'm just saying. I believe in Joe. No, I believe that that would be like the thing that would give me joy. It's like, I'm not here for you, Oos. I'm here for revenge and stuff like that. And then, you know, and they're still not on the same page. They don't work right, and they need the wise man to forge them together to fight the final show. They have to do it all before War Games.
Yeah, but War Games is the end of November, so they had a little bit more time to cook.
Not re- What were you going to do with it? Like, you got this week, you got Crown Jewel, which I'm sure they're going to do. Maybe they do something else there. Maybe it's just
Unless they do
Usos
that whole
tag
thing
match.
where Jay goes missing again because he's conflicted again, like how he always was with the Bloodline. I feel like it could fizzle out quite quickly. That's the one thing I'm concerned about.
Nah, you gotta promote it because after Crown Jewel, soon, and that's coming up in like a week or two. Once that's over, it's time to promote War Games, and you gotta have Regal yell it. They're gonna have this big brawl, and you know Roman gotta disappear. So you get random Regal going, yeah, War Games. You know, you get that.
Regal ain't gonna do it. They're just gonna have the clip of him doing it.
No, he's gonna do it. I think he's just gonna walk out and just do it for no reason. For no reason. Don't have to explain it other than this is what people want. This is what the people want. But yeah, you know, I enjoyed Raw. I feel like it went by. Again, like you said, they put a lot in 2 hours.
They fill a lot in 2 hours, and you know what? They've done the social bits correctly. Like they filled in the missing gaps on socials, but some of those things needed to be on Raw. The Carlito coming back to the Judgment Day after speaking to Pierce, that didn't need to be on there. But the Miz segment that's on YouTube definitely needed to be on there because it adds to the stuff. But I'm sure, because it's WWE, I'm sure that will be on the next episode of Raw. They'll play that as like after the show or whatnot. Yeah. Your ringtone sounds like Fireflies.
Don't worry about my ringtone sound like. That's it. I'm going on silent mode. You see what you did? Silent mode.
Yeah,
you never hear the ringtone again. You know what? You never hear it again.
My phone's on silent. I'm a professional.
Well, I'm not a professional, Manny, and I'm proud of it. I'm anti-pro and professionals, okay? I'm only doing this. I'm not professional until I get paid for it, damn it. So give me my money, people.
Yeah,
buy the merchandise.
They should start calling me Scoops because I got the scoop from.
You got the scoop. Jackson Jr. fears the future of New Japan is in jeopardy. Or New Japan World Champion fears companies in jeopardy. Oh, who could that be? Manny writes 2 paragraphs of nonsense and then put the quote at the end after the 7th ad.
Yeah, no, they do filler like it's bullshit. Like they give you the history of the person and whatnot. He worked for this company. He did this. He defeated him. Did this. And then like a line, just a line.
Yeah, I always scroll like, come on, get to the point, get to the meat. Oh, the former writer was Vince Russo. Damn it.
So yeah, Raw. I enjoyed Raw. What I'm finding with Raw is there's less ticker stuff. Like normally we'd throw loads of stuff in the ticker on Raw and be like, yeah, that was a good episode of that was a good episode of Raw without this. But like the only thing I could necessarily put in the ticker this time was the LWO versus American Made, and that wasn't even that bad of a match.
No, that could have actually made it. It's not bad. It's not a PFC segment or who I believe are the ones hurting the most out of this 3-hour Raw.
Yeah. So we've got 3 things we could possibly do today. I can give you Murder, She Wrote with Denzel Washington.
Ooh.
I can give you Black Columbo with Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
Or I can give you an unfinished script of Blade as John Wick.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. I want the Blade as John Wick because you know what? Goddamn it, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's irresponsible to not be able to get a Blade movie off the ground. It doesn't make sense. It makes me so angry. I'm singing my words, Betty. I'm singing my words. That's how angry I am.
Okay. So this is called Blade. Night Hunter.
Ooh, see, you already got the title. It's cheesy. Sounds
Okay.
like a Lifetime ABC family movie.
So we're in an abandoned warehouse at night. The camera opens on a dark, rainy night. Blade, a mid-40s muscular half-vampire, walks into view. His signature long-leathered...
Fuck you for putting my age out there. Yes, I'm in my mid-40s. You don't have to tell me Blade is in his mid-40s. Blade, at the end of his life, over the hill.
In his hand, he holds a katana dripping with blood. His silver-lined sunglasses gleamed in the rain. We hear the sound of approaching footsteps. The entire atmosphere is tense. A group of vampire assassins clad in sleek black tactical gear approach from all sides. They encircle Blade, weapons drawn. Their leader, Vladimir, a vampire elder, sleek but deadly, steps
Look
forward.
at this shit. Sleek. He's sleek, motherfucker.
Vladimir, Blade, the boogeyman for our kind. Or should I say, Baba Yaga.
Oh, come on, they really ripped it off. I didn't want to rip it off that hard. Once you start calling Baba Yaga, I believe the trademarks go off.
Did you think you could just waltz into the Blood Council's territory without consequences? Blade, I'm just here for your boss. Where's Deacon?
Is Blade played by Andrade? Give me your boss. Oh, he's looking for Deacon
Vladimir.
Frost too?
Deacon Frost doesn't meet the washed-up half-breeds. You should have stayed retired. Blade slowly unsheathed his katana fully, calm but deadly. I'm thinking I'm back. Suddenly, the vampire assassins attack.
Oh, shit, they really did rip it off. Chat TVT don't give a fuck.
You asked for this!
Yeah, but you know what? When I say all you have to do is make a Blade movie like John Wick, I didn't mean call him the Baba Yaga. Or talk about I'm back. I say John still alive. What's he gonna have coins now?
A fast-paced, beautifully choreographed fight scene sequence unfolds. Blade's combat style is brutal yet efficient and a combination of martial arts and swordsmanship. He slices through the vampires like he's cutting butter.
Yeah.
Moving as gracefully as John Wick, but with the added flair of Blade's vampire hunting expertise. Blade uses his silver stakes, UV grenades, and garlic rounds to take down the vampires. The music is a mix of dark electronic beats and orchestral tension.
Yep. I can hear it now.
Blade pulls
By the way,
silver
that's
dagger.
now copyrighted. I don't want no one stealing our beats. I don't want to show up on anybody's samples on that.
Where are we? Blade pulls a silver dagger from his belt and hurls it through the air. It catches a vampire mid-jump, turning him into ash before he hits the ground. Blade's movement is precise and cold. The fight shifts to an upscale vampire nightclub reminiscent of the Continental Hotel. This is directly false.
Yeah, they have the continent. Like, when I read the script, hey, so it's gonna be something like this. It's gonna be like the continent of the hotel. We're just fucking ripping it off.
I have a feeling I'm supposed to remove some of these cues as I'm reading it, but I'm leaving them in. But with
It's
a
all right.
darker, supernatural edge, Blade steps into the club, his boots squishing against the blood-soaked floor. The atmosphere is heavy with tension as vampire clientele pause, recognizing him. The vampire bartender slides a drink across the bar to Blade. On the house, Mr. Blade. The entire of the Erebus has a bounty on you, dead or undead. Blade raises an eyebrow, drinks a shot of blood whiskey casually. How much? 5 million. Double if you're taken in alive. Blade leans in, whispering, "Let them know. They'll need a lot more than that."
That was a good Keanu. What was that, Blade?
I can't talk like Blade. Blade exits the club as he steps out into the alley. His hand grazes the silver katana, ready for an action. Emerging from the shadows is Deacon Frost, the vampire kingpin. Stylish and sinister. Welcome back, Blade. But you know how this ends. You can't stop what's coming. The blood tide is rising, and you're too late. Blade smirks, revealing his fangs. You forget. I'm half what you are, and still you'll never. And what? I'm half what you are, and still all you'll never be. Frost lunges, but Blade is already prepared. The screen cuts to black. The sound of swords clashing, echoing in the title card appears. Blade.
What? The title card? Oh, fuck yeah, I'm into this movie, man. I mean, other than the ripoff shit. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Blade took a shot of blood. Something that he really doesn't do. But he took a shot of blood. And was like, I'm gonna fuck somebody up in the alley. That dude was drunk.
That was basically a trailer.
Yeah. That was a cold opening. But I want to say this. How hard was that, Manny? I mean, other than saying the complete ripoff of John Wick stuff, and you can change stuff here and there, that's all a Blade movie has to be. That's it. Just makes me sick. Hollywood is so stupid. These studios are so dumb. Disney, I'm coming for you, nigga.
I don't believe this. I believe that Disney is all about inclusion, Marcus. If Disney got hold of Blade, Blade would be a Latina woman.
They have control of Blade, and they cast a black man, but they're still having a hard time.
Nah, they're gonna recast it as Lola Vice, and she's gonna cut people going, "I'm a Latina!
I'm a Latina!"
I can't wait for NXT tonight.
We can all be Latinas tonight.
I watch it specifically for Lola Vice.
Oh, here's a new story. NXT going to the old ECW arena. That should be a fun show.
Yeah, and it's going head to head with Dynamite.
That's what going. Oh, Dynamite, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead, Dynamite. I'm sure the World Series is happening to go that day too.
No, so it's going head to head because the election's the day before.
What you talking about? What day is it on?
Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah. I understand it's Tuesday, but what date is that?
So they've moved NXT to be on a Wednesday.
Oh,
that show
okay.
in Philly because of the election.
Oh, okay. So, because the election is on Tuesday. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Go vote.
Go vote, but you know what? That NXT may not take place, considering the world may be up in flames when they announce that winner. Or, not the world. Just the United States, which leads to probably the world. I can imagine the trailer for the downfall of the United States ended, and then the World War III happened.
Marcus, this man has the power of The Undertaker and Kane. You don't know what he's capable of.
Yes, he's going to cut our lights out. He's going to cancel flights. Fire is going to hit babies. He's going to shoot lightning at people. And on top of that, Manny, did you see this man work at McDonald's? That man was working.
I saw this man pretending to work at McDonald's.
I know. It's ridiculous. I know if I was a presidential candidate working at McDonald's and going to that drive-thru and people go, the question is, you go to McDonald's, Manny, you go into your drive-thru, you know, it's an average day. You're not thinking too much about it. You're bumping that beat we just dropped right now, saying, you know what, maybe we can make some money off of this. You know, you go in there, you know, and then you open the door and you see this motherfucker serving you your food going, here you go. How do you respond to that? Would you say, thank you, Mr. President, and start shaking his hand? Or would you be Manny, or would you fake him up like Zack Saber's here? Is that what I'm getting?
So basically, this is what will happen, Marcus. Wow, Mr. President.
Eyebrow.
Times are hard. Times are hard.
Man, you ain't gotta quit making Big Macs great again. No, this is the time. This is the day the ice cream machine better be working. I swear to God, if I go in there and the ice cream machine's not working, Mr. President, you just lost the vote. He never had my vote anyway. I would never vote for him, but I will tell him, you just lost my vote. The ice cream machine. I wanted a McFlurry, goddammit. Damn it! I don't know why I turned the Mr. Man into a baby. But, yeah, my reaction would have just been like, well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Ain't this some shit? And I'll be fake. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Because when's in my life I'm going to ever be the president? To be honest. I'm never going to be the president. You may be the mayor, like you and your dad. Hello. But you may never be the president of your life, so I'm going to be fake as hell, and I'm going to be respectful. And then as soon as I drive away, what a piece of shit. Motherfucker has oranges in my mouth. These fries are cold. Had no more apple pies. Wanted a McFlurry. Someone told me the McRib is back out.
The McRib is fucking disgusting, by the way.
The McRib is delicious. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. We're fighting right now, man. We're fighting. We're having a terrible dispute. The McRib is fantastic sometimes.
It's disgusting, bro.
I don't think it's as good. You know, I remember it being better when I was younger. I feel like they changed the recipe. Back when they used to take like my lunch sandwiches, that was the McRib. But I think they've added too much sauce.
When I opened it up, I was like, this is like a box full of sadness.
To be honest, it looked like someone beat up my hamburger. It's bludgeoned, and I opened it up going, what the fuck happened? What happened to you?
It doesn't taste that good.
Yeah, it looks like Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13, just bleeding.
Hot take.
What the fuck?
Hot take. I think the McRib is on par with some shit you get from Arby's.
Oh, well, fuck you. No, man, that's too hard. That's too hot. That's too hot. That's just pure disrespect. That's just pure disrespect right there, Con is.
That is the end of today's video. We do not have Black Columbo or Murder She Wrote to cover space because we gave you the trailer to Blade Wick.
Night of the Night Hunters or whatever it was called. Hell yeah. I would take that a million times over any of the other shit we get in theaters these days. If you can make a goddamn Joker movie, why can't we get a Blade movie? It's ridiculous.
Because you saw what they did to the Joker movie.
Madam Web. No, I haven't watched the movie, Manny. I refuse to cry. I refuse to let people see me cry.
Marcus, you need to watch Madam Web. We need to do this on the show.
It's true. I need to watch Madam Web, and I also need to watch Morbius. I mean, how do we get Morbius and not Berlin? He's a fucking vampire. Just have him kill Morbius. People be happy.
Fucking trash.
I know. But would you like to see him die in that cold opening instead of Deacon Frost, who they have their little battle before they go into the thing? Make that Morbius. Start the movie like that. Be like, oh shit. Here we go. Rio top. No. Liv Morgan. And then Boo Liv.
No, Liv is dirty.
Dirty. Oh, that's what that word is. Dirty. Yeah. Liv dirty. Yes. Nice. That's a really nasty way. Oh, she a dirty girl.
Said like a dirty old man as well. You have to say it that way.
Yeah. Dirty girl. Yeah, dirty girl.
Yeah. So remember, like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Me and Marcus will be back this Thursday for more The Untitled Manny and the Marcus Show.
What? Hold on. How was just The Untitled Manny and the Marcus?
You know what? I was reading your name on top of the thing, and I was like, why have I focused on the?
Yeah, the Marcus.
No, because then I also had this in my eye line, which is the Nina Samuels coaster, and she is the host of the Nina Samuels show.
Oh, is that a thing? Is that a podcast?
Yeah, she's currently out injured because she dislocated her shoulder.
Oh, well,
I blame
tell
Thunder
her.
Rosa. I blame Thunder Rosa. I'm just saying.
Damn
I blame
Thunder Rosa. It's
Thunder
always
Rosa.
your fault. It's all fucking Thunder Rosa. It's all your fault. Britt Baker was right about you. Britt Baker was so right about you. You're a snake. Not safe. Anyway, tune in next week when we talk about NXT being blacker than ever and AEW doing things. I don't honestly know what to expect.
If you go by the residential AEW hater, which is Pro Wrestling Bits, the Blackpool Combat Clan will be taking over AEW this week.
Yeah. Can't wait. Excited. But, Manny, I think that should be your next ChatGPT. Write an episode of Dynamite, the next episode of Dynamite, and see what ChatGPT would come up with.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
You can do it, and then we'll leave it as a mystery, I guess, on this show, and then read and see how close was ChatGPT right about this week's episode of Dynamite.
And then stay tuned to our socials for the next time I lie to a professional wrestler.
This man don't lie now, he just lies. Zack Sabre Jr. looks like he knows you're lying. He's ashamed of you.
No, like, he looks like I told you.
This lying motherfucker went at no show last night.
He has a look on his face. He looks like he has a look on his face like, I've just said that title looks like the Divas title.
Yeah. I bet you he looks at that title like, I didn't want this one.
Mina was very happy to see me.
She seems like she's a very cheerful person.
She is.
But she may be a killer. And Manny, I don't see where your other hand is, and I don't appreciate where you think it's going.
It's by my side, like where it is normally in every other photo.
Yeah, you can't ever see it.
That's why I hide it. I hide it behind them, like in things, so it looks like my arm's around it, but it ain't. I'm a smart man. Don't catch no allegations out here.
Ain't nobody trying to me too you, Manny. Yeah,
and
they do. I'm sure it's good business for the show.
Do you know who I learned that from? The actual John Wick, Keanu Reeves, who never
touches
people.
I've seen his photos.
Yeah, he never touches people in that photo.
Dude, smooth. I mean, I wouldn't either. The Hollywood celebrity? You ain't getting me with shit. They gonna have to assassinate me to get dirt on me. It's like, oh, he died. Let's plant shit on him. Oh, he was living like this? Had a blow-up Gumby doll in his bedroom. It's fucking weird.
Gumby?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, so like the video, subscribe. We out. See you next week. See you in 2 days. Peace.
That's the sound I would make if I'm getting kicked.
That's also the sound of you if you were 30s gangster. That's how we talk.
Yeah. That's how I talk.
Say what, Kappa? I've got a kick for you.
Yeah, see, he got a. Oh, I would love to super kick the police. I think that's a life sentence. By the way, also there was a fifth thumbnail, Manny, that I chose not to just not do.
Well, Marcus, I just realized this is a Diddy party photo.
It does look wild like that.
And you look too happy, and I look disgusted to be in it.
You look like, why? How did I get here? Why am I in the Dodgers locker room and I'm thinking I'm going to the World Series? Marcus, how did you have pulled this off? Where'd you get that chain from? I don't know. Where did my shirt go? Did someone snatch a chain this week?
Yeah, Andrade. And we didn't bring it up on Saturday.
Yeah, we didn't bring it up.
None of us decided to bring it up on Saturday.
I knew it. I forgot to bring it up. What's going on with Lillian's arm? Anyway, I guess that's the end of this. I looked at it. I was
You're
like,
58 years old. All right, we out. Peace.
Captain, just decaying in front of